Right. Good morning, right? This very Tuesday, it is an interesting day. We are expecting plenty Champions League matches to end in goals, right? I'm expecting several goals today, and so today let me say, in each bet slip we are having, there is a selection for the over goal market, right? And of course, we are looking forward to win. We are aiming to cash out, and our goal is to end the day as ultimate massive winners, right? When I say ultimate massive winners, we are talking about nailing all the bets 100% as posted inside our YouTube channel. So if it is your first time watching the video, I welcome you to join us. I gladly urge you to click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, like the video, and ensure you are watching these very videos every other single morning, every other single afternoon before you bet and before you stake, all right? So to get us started, we have to go through yesterday's results, talking about how the games performed. And when we talk about yesterday's results, there are 2 bet slips that won out of the 3 that were shared, right? Yesterday, I only managed to share 3 bet slips. No value bet was shared. It was one corner game, a parlay consisting of 3 matches, another parlay consisting of 4 matches, and I feel bad that the one consisting of 4 matches suffered a loss in the veg leg game after talking about the veg leg game with so much confidence and with so much conviction that it was gonna win, right? Other games won. It was only the veg leg game that was in no position to win yesterday. Now, the bet slips that won, we had the following: Afnaf Dodur versus Reykjavik Vikingur. That was a corner game, and it was from Iceland, by the way. It was from Iceland. I regret not terming it as a value bet because it achieved the threshold for a value bet, and it was a promising one, and I was sure that the corners were gonna be in that match. Now, the other selection we had winning yesterday was a parlay game consisting of 3 matches, and as I said, the selections were as follows: Johnston Aberdeen over 1.5, Riestra Cordoba double chance for Riestra. And by the way, in the Aberdeen game, I remember talking about other markets that you might consider. For example, Aberdeen double chance and Aberdeen over 1.5, so kind and so on, right? And the final game was Cruzeiro Fortaleza, a late one. I kind of waited for it to play out, and I was super glad that in first half everything was done with a scoreline of 1-2. So those are the matches that you had winning yesterday. Now, if it is your first time, as I said, you need to be aware that when you subscribe to the Must Better Betting Tips YouTube channel, you get amazing predictions every other single morning, and we ensure that they are thoroughly done. The first bet slip is 2.173 odds, and the games we have in this first bet slip are as follows. The first game, Malmo versus PAOK, UEFA Champions League. We are betting on over 1.5 goals. The odd is 1.21. That is for the first game in the first bet slip. The second game in the first bet slip, a Dynamo Kiev versus Rangers. We are betting on over 1.5 goals. The odd is 1.19, UEFA Champions League, all right? And of course, the third game is Lille OCC, Lille OCS. What is this? Lille OCC, what is this? Okay, Lille OCS versus Fenerbahce over 1.5 goals. UEFA Champions League, the odd is 1.29. Right? And of course, the final game in the first bet slip is Salzburg versus 20. And we are betting on over 1.5 goals. The odd is 1.17. You combine all the 4 games in the first bet slip, you get a summation of 2.1 odds for the first bet slip. In our second bet slip today, we are having 2.101 odds. And the matches in the second bet slip are simple, and there are only 2. You know, when the games are 2 in a bet slip, it means that there's a higher potential of the bet slip cashing out because we are not compiling, or we're not adding to the risk that is already existing, and we are narrowing down the chances of a game messing up the slip. So bet slip number 2, I want to believe it's a bet slip that we must all bet on today. The first game is Qarabağ versus Ludogorets, right? Qarabağ versus Ludogorets. We are to bet on Qarabağ win or a draw, and the goals in the game to be over 1.5. That is to say, Qarabağ win or a draw and over 1.5 goals recorded in the game. The odd is 1.58 and it plays under UEFA Champions League. And the second game, which is the final one in the second bet slip, is Dynamo Kyiv versus Rangers. We're betting on Dynamo Kyiv win or a draw, and the odd is 1.33. It plays under UEFA Champions League, right? The two selections form our second bet slip, and we are looking forward to cash out to be in a position to win this second bet slip. Now, before we get into the third bet slip, which happens to be having 1.927 odds, and it also contains the corner bet of the day, I must circle back to what I said when we began. I will remind you that it is important to ensure you are subscribing. I will insist that you subscribe right now, turn on notifications, and if the video is valuable, if the video proves to help you, you need to show and you need to reciprocate by liking, by sharing it. Do not like the video if it's not helpful. Yeah, that is it. Do not share the video if it doesn't add any value in your life. So before we get into the third bet slip, which is the final one, you need to kindly engage in the actions or in the activities that I have mentioned right now. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like the video, share the video if it is valuable. The first game in the third bet slip, once again, is Qarabağ versus Ludogorets. I know you are asking yourself, must better in the second bet slip, you had Qarabağ win and a draw and over 1.5. Why are you coming up with the selection once again in the third bet slip? It is simple. The first bet slip, in the second bet slip, we had over 1.5 goals attached to it. Right now, we're only sticking to Qarabağ win or a draw. That is the difference, and it is a massive difference given that we are expecting Qarabağ not to be in any position to lose this game. For the goals, we are expecting goals, but it is a different kind of storyline. Now, the second game in the third bet slip, we have Salzburg versus Twente. We are to bet on Salzburg win or a draw. The odd is 1.21. You will excuse me for adding the W after 20. It is 20, not 20W, right? It is 20. Salzburg win or a draw. The odd is 1.21. And the final game today, we're going to go for a corner market. Fram versus Tajnan from Iceland. Over 9.5 corners, 1.34 odds. We only have one corner game today with a simple odd. And when I say a simple odd, it is a small odd. Why? Because when you go through the matches available today, especially the Champions League matches, several of these matches tend to have a high level of volatility, right? Some of them will end in under 10.5. Some of them will end in under 11.5. Watch out and see. That is why we only have to work out with the over 9.5 corner game today at 1.34 odds from versus Tajnan. I know in Iceland, we always expect at least 9 corners in the game. So we only need them to do give us one extra push of effort and deliver the extra 1 corner, because we only need 10 corners in this game. And I want to believe we will be cashing out. And the day is going to be a massive one, potentially 3/3 winning or 2/3 winning, which is still going to leave us on the profit side. To join our Telegram, there's a link in the pinned comment section. Purpose to join, because in the course of the day, or if there is value and there is a slight opportunity to make a better profit, or there's a good margin available to bet on, that is where I will instantly drop the prediction. And you must ensure inside our Telegram channel, you are active and checking back every single day. Of course, Telegram is a perfect app. You need to turn on your notifications. You don't need to be checking back every single time. And you must pin the channel. You can add it to a folder that is special to you. For example, a massive winnings folder. For example, must better yapping folder. things of that caliber, right? You know, on my folder, I do have several because you guys chat so much. I have the unread folder and Nomi's folder. I have these guys keep on DMing me every single day. Must better. We need you to run a promotion. We need you to run, I don't know, 1xbet. I don't know, Melbet. I don't know. And the problem is okay, we're going to just keep it simple. There are so many DMs in regards to promotions, advertisements, but we need to tone down. We are not that greedy. So in case you're watching this and you are thinking of DMing me next again with the thinking that we're going to just submerge or fall back to expectations, brother, unfortunately, sorry, that is not how we're going to do it, because at the end of the day, every promotion we run inside the Must Better platform must help the users. And when you talk about the users, I'm talking about the 175 for the 168,000 members subscribed to the Must Better YouTube channel. Guys, with that, we have come to the end of this video. I wish you the very best, and the service is officially adjourned.